Hello, everyone. Welcome to Health 180 with Carion Fenn on Rogers TV. My name is Carion Fenn. According to research done by the Canadian Medical Association Journal, the average age of residents in licensed retirement homes in Ontario is 86.7 years old. There are more than 700 licensed retirement homes in Ontario with over 70,000 available beds occupied by 55,000 residents. Today, I'm joined by Laura Moon at Viva Whitby Shores Retirement Community to share more about living in an age-friendly community. We want to help you learn more, so let's learn together. Laura, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Glad you are here. So, tell us about Viva Whitby Shore Retirement Community. I love the name, by the way.
Thank you. Well, we chose a location that is very near and dear to our hearts. It's a little suburb of Whitby. We're right near the water. So when you say Viva Whitby Shores, everybody knows exactly which part of Whitby we are referring to. We're 5 years old. We had the pleasure of opening up in 2020, which proved a little bit of challenges for us, but I think it made us stronger as a whole. We offer
Hmm.
a couple different kinds of retirement living, but right now we're home to about 169 wonderful people. Some of them stay for independent living, and some of them are with our assisted living floor.
I know for a facility that I used to work with, they used to have all these different titles. Well, it's the longest titles I've seen. Yours is short, which is good. But I know sometimes titles and what you do can be complicated at times. But can you share with us, like, let us know what is the role of a lifestyle manager?
So a lifestyle manager encompasses just that. It's promoting a healthy act. Sorry, it's promoting a healthy and active lifestyle all around. So I take care
Hmm.
of all of the physical programs, the fitness programs, the social programs, our outings, our special events, basically anything to do with living a healthy, happy life.
Hey. I know we talked about, and I mentioned this, the statistics earlier, but in your community that you work in, do you know the average age of residents at your retirement community?
So it's pretty close to what you had said. Our average is 85. Our youngest is
Hmm.
67, and our oldest is 100.
I know when I visit your facility, you guys had invited me over to speak for Black History Month, which was amazing. I love it when I see allies actually take it upon themselves to actually invite others over to have conversation and share information, and especially in an important time like Black History Month. That meant a lot. But I remember when I walk into your facility, I didn't know what to expect because I was in the foundation mode, and you guys were watching Health 180 with Carion Fenn on Rogers TV. So it was really nice to see that. It was really nice to see that, and I appreciate all your residents and watching the show. Can you tell us, because I know, you know, at that age-friendly age, where you are and how you live are so crucial. Can you tell us, do you have it available, or is it available? Is the option there for individuals to or family or loved ones to request like a trial day before deciding whether or not to move into your facility?
Absolutely. We know it's a very big decision, especially people coming from their own home as opposed to another retirement
Mm.
community. So we offer not only the basic tour, we offer them to join us for programs, we offer to join
Hmm.
us for meals. We do have a hospitality suite, so we can do a trial
Nice.
stay. We offer respite after surgery. And we also offer that suite out to family members if they're visiting from farther away. They don't have to get a hotel.
Yes.
They can just rent one of the rooms in our building and be really close to loved ones. So people coming for a trial stay can stay as little or as long as they want. We always recommend about a week or two, really, to get the feel of how the community works.
Accessibility is so crucial in these times, and it's an important part of one's life, especially at an age-friendly age as your residents are. Um, what can you speak to us in terms of accessibility and adaptable for persons, or the adaptability for persons with disability as it relates to your facility? Can you share with us some information around that?
So our building is 100% accessible for anyone, anywhere from a cane to a wheelchair to a scooter. The suites
Mm-hmm.
themselves, it really depends on which suite you're looking at. There's a standard that comes with everything. So all of them have the extra wide doorways to accommodate the walkers, the wheelchairs. The outlets and everything are actually raised off the floor. So when someone's bending over to plug something in, if vertigo hits or anything like that, they don't have to reach towards the floor. Some of the sinks in the suites also are empty underneath, so the wheelchairs can pull right up to it. That would be in the
Mm-hmm.
bathrooms. And then all the bathrooms themselves, they have the step-in shower with the grab bars, with a built-in seat, with an adaptable shower head, for different abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So really, when someone wants to move in, we do discovery, finding out which suite would be best for them, and looking farther down the line too, if it's something that they may need in the future, making sure that they pick a suite that will adapt with them. But people are more than welcome to install extra measures in their suite, like grab bars and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. So I saw something in on your website which I thought, wow, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. But can you share with us, if you can, what does it mean, the happier here guarantee?
In a nutshell, we want people to be happy. We don't want
Mm-hmm.
people to move into our building and be unhappy. We want them to be happier here with us. So if
Mm-hmm.
someone moves in and in the first little while that they move in, they really aren't happy and they have some complaints, they have some concerns, we want them to bring it to us and to give us time to resolve the matter. And if they still
Mm-hmm.
are not happier here, our guarantee is that we will help pay for moving costs to live somewhere else. But it's our goal to make sure that any concerns that arise, we handle them right away with the community member, to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
they are happy, that we give them a place that they can really live, love, and
Yes. And it's so crucial to actually listen and hear what the individuals have to say and in their way of living, right? I want
laugh.
to ask you this question because sometimes we all, I think basically it's hard to find someone who is not impacted by something or know somebody who's impacted by something. Can you give us a few health concerns, not particular in like individual, but overall? Are you noticing any, or can you give us a few health concerns or health impacts of that are maybe popular for residents? Are you able to share that with us?
Yeah, I mean, the aging population, as life expectancy gets longer and longer, it's the norm for
Mm,
everybody to be impacted by some type of chronic condition. The most
yes.
that we see are probably Parkinson's, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
back and shoulder issues, some people with dementia, as well as
Mm-hmm.
a lot of mobility issues. So as we get older, we lose our muscle
Yes.
mass, and if people haven't been
Mm-hmm.
working out often, then they'll slowly start to use a cane or a walker or even a wheelchair. But it's our goal to show how we can adapt life with those conditions. Those shouldn't slow anybody down. And we have several people in the building who truly live life to the fullest, despite maybe having some sight issues, hearing impairment, and it's just about having the right tools, the right environment, and the right attitude.
Can you share with us some of the services of health experts you offer or have available to residents at Viva Community?
Yeah. So we have our wellness department, which is our nursing department. So there's
Mm-hmm.
always a nurse on duty 24 hours a day. So if there's any
Mm-hmm.
medical concerns, they can either go down to the wellness station or they can press, they have a pendant that they can wear. We have pull stations. So emergency wise, they are absolutely covered. For the more day to
Yes.
day, we have a nurse practitioner that comes in once a week. So if people wanted to switch from their doctor to the one in the building, they can do that. So they can see her without having to leave and go out in the bad weather or anything like that. They can book an appointment with her. We also do
Hmm.
blood services in house. So they'll do the blood tests and then send them out to the labs. We offer a hearing clinic. So we have a hearing technician coming in doing hearing aid repairs, battery replacements, hearing tests, all of that. We offer a foot care service, so that is a foot care nurse as well that we contract out, and she comes in and does her foot care assessments on anyone who like it. And we also have, I call it a walker clinic. So if anybody has any squeaky brakes or a broken handle or anything like that, I will call the mobility company and they'll come in and they'll fix it either for free, or if there's a part, there'll be a small charge. We also partner with many other companies, like for incontinence products, with community care. So outside PSWs
Hmm.
can still offer the government paid services in our building, and just a
Yes.
wide variety of care partners that we have depending on their need.
So I'm not sure because when you move in, I can assume that it's an exciting time to transition from one place to the other. How do you help to integrate new residents socially in your facility?
So we kind of have a multi-prong approach. So the first one is when someone puts down a deposit for a suite. While they're waiting for
Hmm.
that suite to be prepared or to become available, we send them what's called a join us flyer, and it's invites to special programs that we're having every month. So we really encourage them
Hmm.
to come and live the Viva life before they move in. It gives them a chance to get to know people who have similar interests, and it makes the whole move-in process a little bit easier because they're more familiar with the building.
Hmm.
On move-in, we actually have something called the Viva Ambassador Program. So this is made up of community members, and we try
Hmm.
to assign. So if I move into the fifth floor, I'll have a representative from the fifth floor be my ambassador, and they'll knock on the door. Usually the first day, maybe the second. It depends on how hectic moving day is, and they'll give them a welcome card, their name tag, because everybody wears name tags, and they'll just welcome them to Viva. They'll say, "Hey, I'm so and so. I live a couple doors down. I would love to get together and have a cup of coffee." There's a little checklist that they
Yes,
go through. They go through where the laundry machines are, the garbage disposals,
and all
where
the
they can make maintenance
different
requests,
facilities.
exactly, where they can sign up for all the outings. And if
Yes.
they're up to it, they'll give them a tour of the building as
You're watching Health 180 with Carion Fenn on Rogers TV. My name is Carion Fenn. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Health 180 with Carrie and Fenn. My name is Carrie and Fenn. We are exploring retirement lifestyle in recognition of Active Aging Week. Laura is back with me from Viva Whitby Shores Retirement Community to share more with us. And I want you to tell me this because I think specifically, I think I might have heard this from you for the first time, and I'm interested to know how you see this or how this is. But what is Active Aging Week at Viva?
at Viva. Active Aging Week is a week long every October for us to really show people that aging isn't slowing down. Aging is about taking all that wisdom that we've learned, all of that time that we have to really put ourselves first and put the seven domains
Mhm.
of wellness into practical use in our daily lives.
Mhm. Why do you think it's important to recognize or celebrate a moment like active aging week, especially as it relates to the residents at your facility?
I think with the aging demographic now, it's very important that we remind people of the importance of taking care of ourselves and making sure that we are
Mhm.
feeding ourselves emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of those wonderful parts of our life that we may forget as we get older. So, what we're doing
Mhm.
at Viva this year is each day we're focusing on a different domain of wellness. We're challenging our community members to really participate in the excellent programming that we have. And we're making it a little bit of a friendly competition. So, they're going to earn stamps and a wellness passport for a chance to win a
Mhm.
fabulous prize.
Yes. Can you give us a bit more insight into the kind of activities that are offered for the age-friendly community? It just sounds excited. I can't wait till I can say that I'm among the age-friendly groups. That's a nice way to put it. What are some of the activities at Viva?
So for us, it's about creating an activity calendar that really has purpose and meaning. It's not about filling someone's day with just time fillers. Every program has a purpose, whether it's helping our cognitive functions, it's helping us move better, feel better, it's helping us fill that emotional need that we get. Because I like a saying, community is immunity. You know, isolation is so detrimental to anybody of any age,
Mhm.
but in particular for
Yeah.
seniors. So we make sure we have a very healthy balance of high quality fitness programs, socials, parties, all that fun stuff, a lot of brain
Mhm.
games and different things to help build that cognitive reserve that helps fight diseases like Alzheimer's. And then, of course, all
Mhm.
the fun stuff. We have bingo nights and theme nights, casino nights, just something where people can learn, grow, and have fun all at the same time.
I like that. Are there things that you guys do outside or outings that you take part in? What is that like for going like outside or activities that might be outside? Is that a part of what you guys do or?
Absolutely. So we're lucky we have our own bus. So we do shopping outings every week, just to different places in the
Mhm.
area. Sometimes people may
Mhm.
drive, but on that winter day, they don't want to scrape off their car, so they can hop in my bus and I'll take everybody for a shopping shuttle. We do a couple lunch outings every month. So actually, we're taking
Mhm.
to have sushi next week, which is going to be great. And we do the fun stuff. We did a Niagara wine tour at the end of August. I'm taking them actually to Muskoka on Tuesday for a steamship boat tour. We do plays, we do whatever you can think of, scenic fall drives, Christmas light drives. If someone has a great suggestion for an outing,
The Alex Monahan youth program members, we just went to Serafino's farm with the young generation, and they got an opportunity to feed the cows and see the chickens, and we um, I think Jameson and I, well, I shouldn't say Jameson and I, but Jameson was able to score like fresh eggs and she got me some. And, yeah, she was really good at that. She was really good at that. So, yeah, so I got some fresh eggs because she was able to get some. But, we spent a couple hours and even they had a garden. And we got to pick fresh veggies from the garden, and we were made tomato salad with the olive oil. It was really a great experience. I think sometimes too with these different outings that are available, I think people don't realize like how helpful it is in terms of what you can do. But I'll definitely connect you guys so you can reach out to them because I think it was a great experience for our youths, and I can see that being something that would be very helpful for your community to actually explore into. They provide food to my charity that we give out to the public for free. So yeah, it's great to be connected or work with entities to connect each other around what is happening in the community. But kudos to you guys for doing what you're doing. It's so crucial. So, I want to ask you, can you tell us what are types of retirement living options that are available at your facility?
So we offer two different kinds at this particular Viva. So we have our
Hmm.
independent living, which is
Hmm.
basically seniors condos. They don't have full kitchens; they have kitchenettes, but we provide three meals in our dining room. So
Hmm.
that one is completely what it means, completely independent living. They come, they get to enjoy all the amenities, all the programs. And then we also have the assisted living. So the assisted living encompasses everything like independent living, but they're located on the floor where the wellness station is. So if they need a little bit more help from the PSWs, from the nurses, they're very close by. The assisted living also gives them an hour of care a day, so whether that's helping dressing or just getting to and from the dining room, they get that extra care included.
Okay. So what happens if someone has like a pet? Are pets allowed? And are there any restrictions in that area?
We only have a couple restrictions. We do allow pets of pretty much all shape and size. We have several cats. We've had a couple birds. No small pets, but we do allow dogs as well, with the exceptions of a couple breeds.
Hmm. Do you have partnerships with local healthcare providers in the area? I know you'd mentioned something about a couple other facilities. Is that like with everything that goes on with the community, is that something that your organization does in terms of partnering with others to be able to provide, whether it's care or services for the community members?
So we have a couple different types of partnerships. We have some where they provide us services. So, for
Hmm.
example, the Alzheimer's Society comes in quite often to give free presentations and have their information table. We have partnerships with the maybe incontinence products, with some nutritional
Hmm.
products. Um, so they kind of bring their services to us, but we also do outreach ourselves. We want to help out in the
Hmm.
community as well. So we give back to local hospitals, especially around Nurses Week, local rehab centers. Um, I have a very good partnership with the Ability Center, with CNIB, the
Hmm.
Canadian National Institute for the Blind. So we try to give back as much as people provide for us.
Can you elaborate a little bit on if there is one in terms of a wellness or fitness program itself for seniors? Because we all know keeping as fit, not because sometimes people try to tell you to be fit in their way instead of you being fit in your own way. I believe in best health being the best health that you can have because our bodies are all different as individuals. So what might be best fitness or best health for me might not be your perception of what that is. Is there like a wellness or fitness program specifically for seniors that is available or that your organization has in place or connect our seniors to?
So we're very fortunate. Other operators outsource their exercise to maybe community
Mhm.
care or to other providers. Viva has
Yeah.
something called the Viva Fit program. So every single member of the lifestyle department is trained in older adult fitness. We are trained by a
Mhm.
kinesiologist who created our Viva Fit program. Um, and some of us have extra certifications. So I myself have an older adult specialist, so that's a personal training for people with
Mhm.
chronic medical conditions, and a balance certificate as well. So we have highly trained team members that deliver these classes. So the classes can be tailored to any ability level. We meet with people upon move-in and suggest what classes they come to. But we also have a
Mhm.
state-of-the-art gym, and we help people create routines, help them do the routines to whatever their level and their goal is. Like you said, it's not a one size fits all, but exercise is
Mhm.
adaptable for everybody and anybody.
Are meals customized for dietary needs or preferences?
So we don't have dietary aids at this location like some other retirements do. Ours is
Mhm.
fine dining. So we can guide people in the right direction of what they should choose based on a low sodium diet, a low sugar diet, gluten free diet. But at the end of the day, they're free to make their own choices. So our chefs will sit down with the community member upon move-in, go over the menu and say, this is
Mhm.
kind of what you are looking for. This is what you should order. However, again, everybody likes what they like. And if they want something that's a little more decadent, they're definitely going to choose that.
So, how can someone reach out to Viva?
So you can check out our website. It's www.vivalife.ca, or you can reach out and phone us. I'll give you our phone number. It's 905-431-7410. And you can just say you're inquiring and they'll send you to the right person. You can come in for a tour, stop in and have a meal, whatever suits your schedule and what you're looking for.
Yes. And that is so wonderful. I love the name Viva. I think of Las Vegas for some reason when I hear the word Viva. But yeah, it's nice that you are where you are and doing the work that you guys are doing. And thank you so much for the service that you do. That's all the time we have for today's episode of Health 180 with Carion Fenn on Rogers TV. My name is Carion Fenn. Thank you to Laura for being here from Viva Whitby Shores Retirement Community. And thank you for joining. And remember, together we are stronger.